I'm Uriah, and this is how I made money in 2020. I'm sharing this with you for 3 reasons. Number 1, it's part of my year-end review. Number 2, I want to show you the benefits of having multiple sources of income. And number 3, I'm always kind of fascinated by how people and businesses make money. So I'm not sharing this with you to brag or show you how amazing I am at building successful businesses. That's honestly just not my style. For that reason, I'm not going to share numbers, but rather percentages. So first off, I'm beyond grateful that both Productive Therapist and Guilford Family Counseling were able to keep the virtual doors open and not lose any staff. In my group practice, my team of therapists did a stellar job of switching to telehealth quickly and making that work, both for their clients and also for their own lives. On top of that, having another business that was already 100% virtual was a huge benefit. Productive Therapist actually grew by 70% this year, which is fantastic. Because of this, we were able to reach our projected revenue goal for the year, and that was quite unexpected given the happenings of 2020. As part of my year-end review, it was good to be able to focus on some positive outcomes from an otherwise incredibly rough year. To be honest, this was not my intended strategy, but I have learned that there are some serious benefits of having multiple sources of income. This includes a level of safety and stability, as well as providing some variety in how you spend your time. On the flip side, there are some definite risks involved in making all of your money from one product or one service. We have all seen what can happen when there are major unexpected shifts in the world and the economy. So for your practice, having multiple sources of income could mean adding any of the following: group therapy, online courses, public speaking, coaching, teaching, writing books, membership sites, and honestly, so many other options. Also, your multiple sources of income don't have to be directly related to therapy. I have a friend who is optimizing and streamlining her group practice so she can focus on creating wellness products for dogs, and I signed up to be a beta tester for that for sure. The only limit here, honestly, is your creativity. So here's the breakdown of my business income for 2020. My group practice, Guilford Family Counseling, made up 57% of the revenue. Productive Therapist made up 41%. And then there's a miscellaneous category that ended up being about 2%. Productive Therapist is growing quickly, but my group counseling practice still brings in the most money. One positive change this year was that the income from my own counseling sessions went down significantly and was only actually about 2% of the total revenue for the group practice. The counseling practice is no longer dependent on me providing direct services, which frees me up to focus on other things. Soon I'm going to write a post on my experience of retiring as a therapist after 20 years. I'm super proud of the team we've built at Productive Therapists. We are already serving 70 therapy practices across the country, helping therapists to change the world and love their lives at the same time. It's fantastic. I did spend some time working on diversifying the income in that business, which up until now has been heavily weighted on our VA services. This year, I added business consulting, copywriting services, more online courses, and our first 2 membership sites. And that includes Therapy Intake Pro as well as Productive Therapist Insider. All of those things combined only made up 2% of our total revenue. However, that will grow quite a bit in the next few years. One thing I'm adding in 2021 is a brand new opportunity for podcast sponsors, and I actually just signed my first contract for that, which is very exciting. I continue to learn and grow through this whole process. The level of personal and professional development that has come out of building these 2 businesses has been life-changing. And that may actually be more valuable than hitting any income projections. So how about you? How are you going to grow and diversify your income in 2021? I encourage you to take some time to think up some creative and inspired ideas and diversify your income in the coming year. Thanks for listening and have a great day.
Antiquity, the Middle Ages, the Renaissance, the Industrial Revolution, the Internet. It's strange to think that we don't even really know when it started, but it used to fit on a single computer. And now we have no idea how big it is. We do know that there are over 4 billion pages live on the Internet, almost 1 million apps downloaded every hour, about 250 billion emails sent every day, and that 1 in 6 marriages occurs because the couple met online. Online. their ideas and creations if they went through a gatekeeper. The internet allows for subcultures to form and expand. If you're one in 1,000, then on the internet there are 2.5 million people who identify with the things you love. Lovely.